Hi, welcome to the show. Today we're going to do something a bit different. We're not going to help just one business. We're going to help a town and multiple businesses. It's going to be fascinating. Let's go and meet them. Morning. How are you? Hello, guys.
Hi.
Good to see you. Now, Marcia, Donna, Dennis and Carolyn.
Yep.
Dennis.
Yes.
Where on earth are we?
Well, we're in Wingham, which is a New South Wales country town, situated 3 hours north of Sydney, near a town called Taree. Approximate population is 4,500 people a day. We service a hinterland of probably the same. Lovely country town, very country, very friendly, one of the steepest in New South Wales.
It is very pretty, let me tell you. It's just a gorgeous spot. So let's go through all your businesses. What do you do, Carol?
I'm an architect and my husband's an architect and we have an architectural firm in Wingham in the main street.
Okay, Dennis?
I'm an optometrist, Dad. I'm one of the principals of Wingham Eye Care. I have a business partner, Heather Wilson, and we've been here for, it doesn't seem that long, probably 21 years actually.
Wow. Donna?
I have a cafe, Bent on Food, where we're sitting right now, and also a homeware store called Bent on Life, which is a gift store as well.
Marcia, tell us about your business.
Yes, I have a ladies' boutique, Ashley Road. I've been there 14 years. And we've also opened in September a lovely little XY shop, it's called, for guys and girls streetwear.
So, Dennis, give us some of the issues and challenges you face.
Wingham is a country town badging itself, I suppose. We think that we've got a really good thing happening here. We want outsiders to come in, give us some advice, see how well we're doing and see if we're up to those awards that we've got.
Well, look, I reckon we can help with two people. Linda Haley, this is actually what she does. Part of her business is goes to different towns and assesses them and consults and advises on how to make yourself different, how to attract new people. But she's very matter of fact. Are you up for that? You're going to need thick skins, let me tell you. And look, Kevin Moore, I reckon, is one of the best retail gurus in the country. He will walk up and down these streets and just pop out ideas to really make this place stand out. You up for it?
Yep.
Enthusiastic?
Yeah.
Good. Okay.
Marketing hotshot Linda Haley and retail guru and Crossmark Chief Executive Kevin Moore are keen to help the Wingham businesses get their town on the map. Donna Carrier runs two businesses in Wingham, a cafe, Bent on Food, and a homewares and gift store, Bent on Life.
When I first opened Bent on Food, people told me I'd go broke. You've taken too much of a risk, it's the wrong demographic, people don't have the money to spend this much on lunch. So a lot of people said that, but then there was a whole group, a niche that I knew was there, that came straight away.
For me, that's the key thing. It doesn't matter where we shop, anywhere in the world, let alone anywhere in Australia. We all want the same things. We all want to be able to have great service and taste things are different or see things are different or have a service that's different. All of it. It's not differentiated by where we live.
It's also getting that balance between servicing the local market, and I think one of the things you've done very cleverly is you've identified a market that was probably a bit hidden. And one of the things I find, and I know you do this, is pricing in the window in a regional business is really important, because the assumption from locals is, just a bit flash, it's going to be expensive, and yet when you walk in, you actually find, it's a really good price point.
And I think explaining on the menu what they're actually getting, like free-range eggs, locally smoked bacon, 200-gram Scotch fillet on their steak sandwich, so they know they're getting some value for their money.
Marcia Berg runs two fashion boutiques, Ashley Road and XY.
Being the only ladies' fashion store in Wingham, I was trying to look after all ages. And as I was growing, I found that I should be really looking after the younger ones because they were coming in, but they weren't coming in as much. So I thought, Wingham is just going ahead in leaps and bounds. Why aren't I putting in another shop, for the younger generation?
The research is showing that young girls don't actually want to shop next to their mothers.
That's right.
So they actually quite like having their own space. I think from a regional point of view, clever retailers are starting to do this. They're starting to actually divide up their stock, find another space in town, and you wouldn't have to do this, but you can also do what we call two-in-one concepts. Because in regional areas you tend to get a big chunk of real estate for your rent, there's often a really good opportunity to identify a gap in the mix in town. So if it's young fashion, it could be young fashion, but it could be sportswear, it could be books, and take another concept and pop it into the same space. I've seen some fabulous examples. I've seen a florist and lingerie. I've seen a pet store and a sex store in the same space. I've seen a car wash and a dog wash together. So I think that's something that regional businesses can do way better than Metro.
After the break, service with a smile.
The service businesses in regional towns that are a part of that main street are actually like teeth in a smile.
It's been called putrid, disgusting, a disgrace. Sydney Harbour. Now, in a 7 News investigation, we go underwater to discover the harbour is teeming with life. So what's happened to cause this amazing transformation? 7 News, Monday at 6.
There's one place for all new rafters. There's one place for all new home and away.
One place.
Right here on 7.
Right here on 7. I love that. It's all in one place. Right here on 7.
Australia's number one. Number one. Number one.
When running your business, does it feel like there's no one in your corner fighting for your best interests? Westpac's brand new business product. Bankers with a fight mode feature with the power to get you the right answers. And right now, your local business banker can offer you a range of savings with Westpac's Business Foundations to help you keep more money in your business. Have a conversation with your local business banker in branch or find out more at westpac.com.au/business foundations.
Ever wondered what happens to the food in your dishwasher? It can be washed back onto your dishes, leaving them dirty. Introducing a new world of clarity and sparkle. New Finish Quantum, our most advanced detergent ever, breaks down food residues so they wash away, leaving nothing behind but shine. It's only dishwashing, but we believe you deserve flawless results. New Quantum. Finish the diamond standard. Juicy Couture, the new fragrance by Juicy Couture.
Summer loving, no need to rush. Let them friends down at the park. Keep them snacks all after dusk. Summer days drifting away to all those summer nights. Oh well, oh well, oh well, oh. Shoot papa, yeah. Shoot papa, shoot papa.
This man's concealed flick knives, a knuckle buster, and a taser.
What's he up to?
Australia's new border, tonight 7:30.
This business travel tip is brought to you by Qantas. Use a card that will return a benefit to you and your company, including frequent flyer points and Qantas flight rebates. Our marketing and retail gurus, Linda Haley and Kevin Moore, are meeting with some Wingham business owners to help them get a clearer view of their role in rejuvenating the town. Next off the rank, Dennis Smith from Wingham Eye Care.
We know that we buy from people that we know and trust and feel comfortable with. I have no doubt that when people get in your consulting room, you've got them. You've got them hooked. But it's not just about the consulting room. There's a sales process that needs to come in as well. And what makes you a good optometrist doesn't necessarily make you a great salesperson. Good sales in optometry don't actually come from selling, they come from customer service. They come from understanding where your customers are at. So one of the things you can get some of your dispensing staff to do is to actually sit down and talk about what the options are for that particular patient. Guaranteed, within 2 years they will have bought most of them.
That's your expertise. So within your store, there are two very highly paid people, optometrists. And then there are people who just love retail, and they look after your customers. If you look at the proportion of sales in your business, what proportion would be sunglasses compared to prescription?
Actually, most of our sunglasses are prescription sunglasses.
Okay.
I would say 80% upwards would be prescription sunglasses.
Would you consider selling fashion sunglasses?
Depends on the person's definition of fashion.
And that's the other question. Would you consider your store staff taking responsibility to sell sunglasses?
Yes, I would.
That's correct, because that's the jump we need to make. And most optometrists genuinely love what they do. You make people's lives better. That's what you do. Your store staff make people's lives better in a different way. They come in, they want a fashionable accessory. It's not prescription. They're younger, or they just want a pair of sunnies that look different. And if you can give your store staff that space, empower them to do that, they will take your ratio from 80-20 to 60-40 without that prescription dropping in value. Does that make sense? Your business will grow. And it will grow because the people who love retail, who want to be part of it, will bring that alive for you.
Caroline McFarlane and her husband Russell operate the award-winning architectural practice Austin McFarlane.
Unlike most architects, we actually have a shop front, which is
very
unusual. And I suppose we don't need to attract people off the sidewalk to get work. So we don't really focus on our shop front, but we really enjoy being part of the town and being in the main street and seeing what people do. And also, we find that people like seeing what we do, and they like going past and they can see that we're around.
You're an artisan. You're part of the entertainment. The work you do is beautiful. You've got this fantastic space and people can see you. Because you've taken that step to be there, perhaps your shop front could be closer in feel of the work you do. So being here, you have that opportunity. How can we make it the best it can be?
And these opportunities also come with responsibilities. If you think about that main street, the service businesses in regional towns that are a part of that main street are actually like teeth in a smile. And when we've got, fabulous retail outlets with great window displays, and then we've got a professional service with the net curtain and the dead blowies, and that's not yours. That's not yours. But it's suddenly like there's a bad tooth in the smile. So there's lots and lots of ways that professional practices can participate in that main street environment. Recently, I was in a small town, and there's surveyors, local surveyors, and they've got a shop in the middle. And they obviously, what do you put in front of a surveyor shop? You could blank it out, but they wanted to be part of the community. So they found some old surveying equipment, and they've combined it with the biggest display I've ever seen of rabbit traps. And so it's become a bit of an interesting feature. When I was working with this community, I pointed that out, and another professional practice said, oh, well, I actually collect old horse bits. Maybe I could do something in my window. So suddenly this country town's got their professional practices all working together to do something really creative.
This technology building block is brought to you by Telstra Business.
Reliable, high-speed internet access has become an essential business tool. But do you have a business-grade solution to keep your business productive and protected? Telstra's business broadband solution can give you that peace of mind. For instance, armed with a Telstra broadband plan and Telstra-provided Cisco SRP series router, you can use the unlimited upload allowance to back up your business data off-site. The router's built-in advanced security and encryption gives you peace of mind when you remotely access your business server while working out of the office. What's more, when you also have a mobile broadband solution, if your fixed line broadband is interrupted, you can simply plug in a Telstra mobile broadband device and keep the office running. With Telstra, you have the peace of mind that you're connected to a business broadband service that lets you focus on your business.
To find out more about Australia's fastest and most reliable business broadband, go to telstra.com/business. After the break, looking at the town through fresh eyes. Our experts take a tour.
So it's an opportunity for every single shop owner to get out and have a look at what I look like from the car.